Hi everyone, it's Jessica, and this video is going to be my weekly plan with me in my happy planner. And it's kind of exciting but also kind of bittersweet, but this is actually going to be my last regular week in my happy planner. So to just explain myself a little bit, I did break down and order an Erin Condren. I honestly didn't think I ever would because I am very happy with the happy planner. Don't get me wrong, I do really love it, but there are some things that I don't really like about it. Namely, it's the fact that the boxes are right next to each other rather than having the spacing, which is why I generally tend to kind of add in my own spacing between these boxes. But that in and of itself probably wouldn't have been enough to convince me to get an Erin Condren. I finally just broke down because Erin Condren is having a sale, and of course I can never resist sales. So I broke down and I ordered actually two of them just because, so they were having a 25% off sale, and I had a $75 gift card to the Erin Condren website, which that was really the big reason that I actually ordered. So I was like just thinking to myself the other day that I'm pretty sure the sale alone, if I still had to pay the rest of it out of pocket, I probably actually still wouldn't have ordered. I might have waited maybe until Staples had one of their or Staples had one of their sales where they put all the Erin Condrens on clearance, since I know the Staples stores did that last year or over the summer when the new planners were coming out. And I'm just actually going to, I forgot to do this beforehand, but I'm going to white out the little headers that peek through. But yeah, like I was saying, I did have a gift card though, and it was only to the Erin Condren website, so that was the only place I could use it, so I figured I may as well use it. So I did get myself two Erin Condrens, which those will probably be my primary planner going forward. But I do still want to do occasional plan with me's in the happy planner because, like I said, I do really enjoy it, and I do think it is a great planner. And it's kind of ironic that for my last week in the happy planner, I'm actually using a happy planner kit for a change. All the other weeks in my happy planner, like this is actually my very first time using a happy planner kit. All the other weeks I've always used Erin Condren kits. And I have had this kit sitting around in my collection for a little while. I don't love it, to be honest, which is why that I waited so long to use it. I just didn't really like it that much. But I figured since I was going forward with the Erin Condren and probably wouldn't have an opportunity to use it anymore, I didn't want it to completely go to waste. So I decided to go ahead and use it this week. So that spot is kind of bothering me. I actually accidentally got that part of the planner wet, so I like was rubbing at it trying to get it to dry, and it wound up starting to take up some of the ink instead. So whoops, and that kind of bothers me, but I think I'm going to use the last full box to cover that up. So one thing I don't like about happy planner kits, which is one of the big reasons I don't really use any, is because first of all, it lessens the amount of space that you have in the today section, which for the way I plan, I like to not cover up the graphics of the full boxes. So because of that, I prefer to have more space in the today section in order to put all the stuff I need to do, like all the little errands or plans that I have. So unfortunately, with these boxes being the actual length of the Happy Planner boxes, it definitely shortens the amount of space I have to plan out my today section. Whereas with the Erin Condren boxes, the stickers are shorter than these boxes, so I was able to squeeze in a little bit more in my today section. And then another thing is I don't actually like having to use these little things, headers, just because again it doesn't make sense for me because I don't put little things in that section. But with the header being so close to the full box, I don't know, I figured that was probably the best option at this point for me. I thought about actually bringing these full boxes down a little bit so I'd have a little bit of white space between the full box and then that header, and I could use that to, I don't know what I would have put there, either my work schedule or something like that. But I decided just to do a semi-traditional way of planning in the Happy Planner, even though I did definitely still feel the need to add in some spaces between the days because that would just really bother me to have everything scrunched so close together. So one thing I'm not a fan of in particular is that even though the heart checklist and then the full boxes are sized for the Happy Planner, as in the owner actually changed the length, the date covers are not. And I know with the Happy Planners, their dates do vary from planner to planner. They do change up, but generally out of all the ones I've seen, it is like this giant space that tends to be taken up. I know some of them have like a little half circle on top and the date is up there. So these date covers are not sufficient to actually cover up the entire area. So I think what I'm going to do is take these washi strips and use this to cover that portion up instead. Yeah, I think, or because my other thought is I could just take these little strips of washi to cover it up, but no, I think these little washi strips will be a little bit better. Yeah. And that's definitely another thing I'm going to miss about the Happy Planner too. I love being able to tear out the pages and turn them every which way to be able to put my stickers down straight. But unfortunately, the Erin Condren is a little bit more difficult to do that just because I'm trying to make sure I get like as many of the flowers in as I can. Yeah, so with the Erin Condren, it'll be just a little bit more difficult just because it's like the entire planner that you have to turn. So that works out. It's a little bit too graphics heavy in that area for my taste, but I think that's the best that I can do at this point. And just because that part of it is really bothering me, I'm going to go ahead and use the last half box to just cover that up. And I think I might use this almost like a thankful thought section. I'm just going to put in maybe something. Actually, I know what I'm going to put in. So today, unfortunately, well, it was actually yesterday that it happened. But unfortunately on Monday, one of the members of the pharmacy team that I work with actually passed away. So I might actually write a little something in there just to commemorate that. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to use that part for. But now that that's covered up, I feel a little bit better. I'll work on the rest of the sidebar a little bit later, but I think for now I want to go into the day by day. And it is already Tuesday by the time I'm filming this. I'm not quite back to my usual schedule, but that is kind of a good thing because now I at least already know what happened on Monday. So on Monday I did have work, and I'm not gonna have enough room. So I have work, and then I also wanted to mark down that it was payday on Monday. I might have to cover up the graphics. I think I'm gonna have to break my rule and actually cover up the graphics. So the reason I say that is because I like to use these Fox and Pip girls to mark my paydays, since I only get paid once a month, so it's always, you know, exciting for me. I mean, it's always exciting to get paid. Like, let's be real, it's always exciting to get money, but because I only get paid once a month, it's kind of like a bigger deal for me. So I will use these little, they're not quite half boxes, they're probably more like third boxes, but I'm going to be using these to mark my work schedule for the week, which this week is pretty simple. It's just Monday through Friday. And I think I'm going to alternate it because I did kind of white, well, I did light, dark. So I'm going to alternate the colors in the full boxes. So I'm going to start off with a dark one. And I'm just going to put these across. So that's it for work, and then I'm going to put in one of these little girls, again from Fox and Pip. And I love this one. She's just like throwing her hands up in the air and like tossing money around, because that's what we're all like on payday, right? So just gonna maybe put her in here. I really hate covering up graphics, but at least I think the colors of this girl go pretty well with the colors of the kit. So that was payday, and then the only other thing I did on, or yesterday I mean, was go to Starbucks and upload. And I did study, but I think for, actually I'm gonna go ahead and put in my study stickers right now. I have just these little book icons that I bought the clip art and printed off, and I'm just gonna put these in the to-do section instead, since I don't think I need 6 to-dos every single day. So instead I'm gonna just put the little book icon in there, since that is something that I hopefully I'm going to stick to, actually studying every day. Alright, and then for Starbucks, I'm gonna hold off on that just because I feel like I'm gonna use another half box to mark that, but I almost don't want to. Like, I just don't really want to use 2 half boxes back to back. But I might. So I'm gonna come back to that and see what I have left to work with in the kit. Today, just work, filming, and yeah, like I said, there's just not enough room in my today section to like squeeze in even those like tiny little tasks that I had today, which is just work, filming, and I was hoping to do some laundry today and organize my closet, but yeah, there's not enough room for that. And actually, I also want to mark down my upload schedule as well. So I'm going to use just these little things to mark that. And I guess it doesn't really matter which ones I use. Yeah, I don't really like putting it over the full box. I just think it looks a little bit weird there. So I'm going to do this instead. So I have videos going up Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday that are already scheduled and ready to go. So I wish there were more like functional stickers in here. Like, there's no page flags or anything. There's these little half circles, but they already have headers on them. So they have stuff like to do, important, don't forget, today. So I'm probably not going to use those. I might just cut down some more of these little things stickers into little flags and maybe try to use that for some of the stuff I need. I don't know, I'm gonna jump around because this week I don't really know what's going on this week. I'm kind of just taking it day by day. But I do know for sure that tomorrow I have a bill due, so I definitely want to mark that. And then I have some Happy Mail coming on Thursday. That should actually be the day that my Erin Condren gets delivered. So there is just like this little Happy Mail sticker. I'll just put that down like that. Honestly, I don't love how that looks. I don't like these little circle things. I don't know. I just don't like them. So I'll just leave it like that. I'm probably going to replan this week when I get the Erin Condren anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm happy with this spread or not, which so far I am not super happy with it. I just don't think it's quite as functional, and honestly it's not like the best quality either, so I bought it because it was cheap. And I do think the weekend banner is really pretty though. Like, I like this cutout. It's a nice change from the banner style that everyone seems to do. So going back to Monday, I guess I will use one of these little half boxes to mark down that I went to Starbucks to upload and study. And to go along with that, I do have my little coffee stickers, and let's see if I still have them here somewhere. I should. Here we go. So I just have my little coffee stickers, and I think I'm going to put down a little laptop as well. And I have my Sweet Kwai Design laptops. So here we go, and again, these are from Sweet Kwai Design. So I'll just put that down for yesterday. And then today, I guess I don't need to mark that I filmed. I'll just put that down in the to-do list, and instead I'm gonna put down some of the clothesline stickers. And these are from Planet Southern. And then tomorrow, I don't have anything else specifically planned for tomorrow, or actually I really don't have anything else specifically planned for the rest of the week. I do want to get some cleaning done. I have some errands to run, but I think that is something that I'll just do on a day-by-day basis. I do want to mark that I need to call my mom on Saturday. Well, my parents. I always say call my mom because that's like who generally answers the phone, but I do mean both of my parents when I say that. So I'm going to put down just another little thing here for that. And there is a little to call icon, which I guess I'll just throw on there. And then Sunday, I think I might actually go out to volunteer again on Sunday. So we'll use probably another little icon, I guess. And then I have my little kitty cat stickers. So I think I am going to pick out, we'll just use this little guy. But yeah, that is everything that is kind of set in stone that I know the actual timing of. Everything else are things that I can shuffle around as I need to. You know, whenever I have time or whenever I feel like it. And actually I do want to get kind of back on schedule. There's a little planner sticker here, so I'm wondering if maybe I should take, maybe on a Saturday I'm going to do some filming and planning. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 more of these little things and I'm just going to stack them so that it creates a little bit, no I won't. I'm not going to do that because I don't want the entire today section of Saturday to be pink. So instead I think I'm going to take some of the washi strips and we'll put the little planner on that. Yeah, I really wish there were more functional icons in, or like more functional stickers in this kit. So I'm just gonna put this there just to break up that hot pink a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with this little planner icon. I think I want a little bit more dark. I'm gonna take one of the darker washi strips. So my camera stopped recording somewhere as I was talking, but I did switch out the Sweet Kawaii design sticker for the laptop sticker that was just part of the kit. Not because I think it's cuter, honestly. I'm just very disappointed by the quality of the kit. It's just not great quality. It's not my favorite, so I am trying to use up as much of it as I can just because I'm not going to save any of these stickers to use later on, or I'm not going to even try to use the leftovers. I don't know. This kit is just kind of like blah for me. So moving on, I am going to go ahead and work on the sidebar and stop kind of complaining about things now. But yeah, as far as my weekly plans, that's really everything that I have set in stone. I think I mentioned earlier in the video, but I am going to just kind of take everything day by day as I need to. Oh, I forgot. I do probably have to pick up my glasses on... So I bought some new glasses and I think I'll pick them up either Thursday or Friday, but I'll fill that in as I know the exact date. So moving on to the sidebar. Home header, and maybe use this as my list of things that I need to clean this week. And I'll use up the last checklist for that. And then the kit does come with, do I have any other bills that are due? I don't think I have any other bills that are due this week. So I think that's fine, but the kit does also come with 2 different habit trackers. So I think I'm gonna stick them both down. I normally don't use habit trackers, but like I mentioned earlier, I am kind of just trying to use up everything in the kit and not have as much left over because it's just all going to waste. Like I'm not going to use the leftovers for anything. So I may as well just stick them down here. So I'll think of 2 different habits to track. Maybe. We'll see. And at the very bottom, I don't really have anything else I want to put. I mean, there's not really anything else in the kit that I can use. Let's see, I just have a few washi strips left. I do have another of these like blank, I guess 3rd boxes, but I might save them for either Friday or Sunday since there's some more empty space there. So we'll see whatever I wind up doing on those days. I think I'm going to use that to, I'm going to use the box to mark it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the kit. So just to add in a little bit of sparkle, I kind of want to look for a nice sticker to put in that empty space in the sidebar. So that is the finished spread before the pen. In case you couldn't tell throughout the video, I am not super happy with this spread, but I keep telling myself that I'm gonna be getting my Erin Condrens in on Thursday, hopefully, maybe by Friday, and most likely I'm gonna wind up replanning this week anyway in the Erin Condren, I mean. So yeah, I don't really care that I'm not super happy with this, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video regardless. And just kind of to wrap up some of my thoughts, since it was the first time using a Happy Planner kit, I did already mention some of my problems with using Happy Planner kits throughout the video, and it mostly just has to do with how I like to plan. But just to reiterate, I do think the boxes take up a little bit too much room, or at least more room than I would like. I would prefer to have a little bit more room in the Today section. Even if I'm not that busy, I like to sprinkle in some of these cute little quote stickers from Mombi throughout the week, just because I think it's like a nice additional touch. So not really loving that. And then another thing I did mention is that I don't like using the little things headers, but because the full boxes actually fit where they're supposed to, the header would have been just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb if I didn't cover it up. So I did wind up using it, but obviously the header of little things doesn't really make sense for the way I planned because I don't actually put any little things down there. So just kind of my 2 cents on the kit. Oh, and then I did already mentioned, but the date cover-ups aren't actually sized for the Happy Planner. They're still sized, I believe, for Erin Condren, which means if you have the Happy Planner, these date covers aren't going to be enough to cover up the dates by themselves. So you would either have to put down some washi or white out the dates underneath it. So that's really about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great day. Bye.